right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Over.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, let's go. Flag. Check 26, check 26. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 25, check 25.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. 120. Mike. I'm on. 357. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check 53. Here. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Good job, Steve. That's right.
12 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Blue 80. Rip. Watch the pass.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Shoot. Action. Bunch.
Watch the twist.
Here.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Check.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. This is Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
He's coming. Ram. Check 52.
You go tight. You got tight.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to wind up. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Go, go. 180! Kill, kill.
Me and you all day.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
I'm coming after you. Check 31, check 31. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Kill, kill.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Go west.
Let's get it.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, orbit.
Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running with Howard, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's coming, Mike. He's coming, double up.
Mike 20, Mike. Boxing, 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 boxing.
Man, I got you.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Rush in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go again. Mike 9. Smooth. Ricky. Mike 9. Hey.
Kill.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Mike 180. Check. Mike 42. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Slip.
87.
Show it up. Check 13. Check 13.
Let's 5-7. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run.
Go.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Slam. Check.
Hey, empty.
Check 3. Kill.
Hey, we're good.
Check 9.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, 87, 87. Here, shift. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 9.
Here, shift.
Bang L. Watch the pass.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jim.
Back one.
Fresno. Back. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
Hey, check 26. Get up.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again to Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Sam off. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Check. Undercrush.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go.
5-9.
Tighten up, tighten.
Ram.
Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, switch gears. Check.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Blue draw, check 26. Let's find 7.
Bang. Watch the safety creep. Under 10. Check.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
25. Check 25. Switch. Out. Check 3. Check. Crunch.
Hey, stand.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Go now.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
We need team.
Get him. Mike 20.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Brady since he entered the league in 2010. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Twist on Travis. You got over.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Great. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Coming to you. 53.
Forward, Tokyo.
53 is the mark. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey. High 7.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must...
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Lucky. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. No chance. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Great 15. Man 5-7.
Now Wentz. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Rodgers to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
74, 74. 49, check 49. X3, 218, chop. Sunday. 2-jet.
53 is the mic.
Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah. don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is